We're gonna head to the local auction house to drop a lot of stuff off. I made the tough decision today that I'm gonna get rid of my blow molds. So unfortunately, it's not something I want to do, but welcome to Flipping and Punching. And today is Thursday, the November 16th, and this beautiful day in sunny Florida. I can't even say it with a straight face. It just stopped pouring. It's still drizzling outside, but I took the day off yesterday. Me and the wife went to Hollywood Studios. I just needed a break. I worked the Monday and Tuesday. I worked like 14-hour days, so it was brutal. But when you're trying to clear stuff out and you're trying to build a business, you know, sometimes you get the grind to put those extra hours in. But the beauty is that you can take days off whenever you want because you are a business owner. But all right, so I talked about on Tuesday about how to make some tough decisions in the business. Well, you're about to see a lot of those today. So on Tuesday afternoon, I took a giant tote of CDs. I forgot my GoPro with me to another local reseller here, and I gave them a whole tote of CDs. A lot of good stuff like Jimi Hendrix, there's Elton John, there's Mariah Carey. I mean, name brand stuff. So hopefully he'll make some money off that. Maybe make 100, 200 bucks off it. But it cleared out an entire tote that I can use. Also some space in my garage, because remember, we're focusing on CSO, clear stuff out. I'll keep it PG today. And so I'm showing you what I just did. I just got some more stuff. We're gonna head to the local auction house to drop a lot of stuff off. I made the tough decision today that I'm gonna get rid of my blow molds. So unfortunately, it's not something I want to do, but it's gonna free up a lot of space. So I got these right here. These are Tough Stuff magazines. If you guys remember back in the day, these are magazines that you can look up your sports cards and see the value of them are. I got an entire box of those. It came in a massive lot I purchased. I was gonna list them individually. They're all from the early 90s. Bo Jackson, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Ken Griffey Jr. I enjoy stuff like this, but I think I'm just gonna clear it out because it's taking up space and I'm not gonna get to it. Got this glass, actually it's kind of plastic. This was almost like a light post for Halloween. I'll show you more later. Get rid of that. I got these air guns and some fishing lures down here to clear out. So I'm gonna take all those to auction. I got maybe 10 or 15 bucks total and all that stuff. So these, I mean, Husky's a good brand. I mean, we got 5 of those in there. Old fishing lures. So hopefully fishing stuff can bring some decent money. Next, we're gonna head to the warehouse here. We're gonna pick up those blow molds, and I'm gonna take you guys along on the journey here. And then we're gonna pull some orders later on. So it's gonna be a long day. So I just cleared out all the Christmas stuff from my garage so my wife can start setting that up, because we got people coming in town to visit. And yeah, it's gonna be a rough day. So all right, so I am at the storage unit right now trying to clear this stuff out, and it is gotten so bad. Does anyone else have a death pile this big? I mean, this is just stuff from in here. I mean, look at this thing. This thing goes way, way back. Way back in here. So it's crazy, and there's so much great stuff in here. So I'm gonna take all these blow molds. And I'm gonna take these motorcycle windows. I wanna test the water on those, kind of see how they do there. They're taking up some room there, so I just want to move them. So we'll see how they do. All right, so I was able to get a bunch of stuff out and clear out a bunch of room, man. I mean, look at this room. I mean, that's a giant pathway right now. So that helps me out tremendously going in here. And then a couple of the items I'm gonna bring to the flea market, not flea market. I got this entire box of Lincoln Logs. Mary, Joseph, baby Jesus. We got the 3 wise men, as you see, and that one over there, with this giant Santa Claus. We got the shepherd, and we got the shepherd's items there. So hopefully these bring some good money, but yeah, as you can see, this is gonna free up so much space, and it's a tough decision, but I'm really excited right now. So it feels good to clear stuff out and to get some product moving that's taking up space that I can bring in a lot better stuff. All right, so we got our blow molds there, this, and then you see them on the back of the truck. I'm gonna quick get these off before it starts raining here. I'm currently at the auction house. All right, guys, so I'm at the auction house right now. I'm dropping off all the stuff. So let me show you guys everything we're dropping off. So we got these air guns right here. Got the Husky, some good brands in here. I already paid $5 for those, so I'm gonna get them out. I got all these old fishing reels, maybe some newer ones in here, but I think I only paid 10 bucks or 15 bucks for the entire thing. So I figured I'd take it to the auction, kind of see how it does locally. I do live in Florida, so there's a lot of fishing in Florida, so I wanted to just test the waters with these. If not, next time I'll just throw them on eBay. I have this entire box of Lincoln Logs. I don't care if it goes for 5 bucks. I want it gone. You can see it's taking up a lot of room. I have all these Milwaukee tools. I wasn't gonna put them on eBay. I just haven't got around to them, and they're just taking up a lot of room right now. So I want to test the waters here with these. If these tools sell really good, I'm actually going to start picking up more tools to bring them to a local auction house. So I'm going to test the water with these. I only have 75 bucks into them. So if it goes for less, it is what it is. Hopefully it goes for a lot more. We'll see. I have both these. These have been sitting in my storage unit for like 2 years. They are windshields for motorcycles. I have this giant Santa. It's the perfect time to bring Santa. I have this big, I got the Shepherd. I have the calf. I have all this stuff. You have the pretty much the entire nativity scene right here, and then I also have this right here, this Halloween light post, which is super cool. I only paid like 5 bucks for it. I used it for the past couple of years. I'm gonna end up breaking it. I didn't want to end up breaking it, and it's had a lot of close calls, so I think it's time just to move on with it. We didn't put it up this year. And I got these sports books, all from the early 90s, so, and then all the old Tough Enough guides. Ken Griffey Jr., Wayne Gretzky, Bo Jackson, Nolan Ryan. So I'm gonna test the waters. I'm at the park on the auction house, got all that stuff up there. So they're gonna do the bull modes in 4 sections. The Santa by one, the Shepherd with the animals, they're going to do the 3 wise men, and they're also going to do Mary, Jesus, and Joseph together. So I'm hoping that we get $250 for the blow modes. So that's the ultimate. Hopefully I would end up getting there. I'll be happy with that. The Halloween thing, I mean, if I get 10 bucks for that, I'll be happy. The sports books, if I get 5 bucks, I'll be happy, 5 or 10 bucks. And then for the Lincoln Logs, if I get 5 or 10 bucks, I'm happy. I don't even care about the other stuff. The fishing reels, I hope I get, you know, 30, 40 bucks for. I have no idea what they're gonna go for. And then the power tools, I'm hoping that we get the air gun tools. I'm hoping that we get 30 bucks for those. I mean, they can go more, they can go less. And the Milwaukee tools, I'm hoping we can get maybe about 150 bucks for those. If I get $100, I'll be happy. I just want those moved. I need them moved. They're taking up way too much space. So I just bought those 2, and it's one of those times you buy stuff and you're like, what am I gonna do with this? I just regret this. I want to learn more about tools, but anyway, I'm gonna head home and then we're gonna pull some orders. All right, so we are back at the back of the house here to go through pull some orders. So we actually sold an Insane Clown Posse action figures. We got these at the flea market, a massive pickup. It was all Insane Clown Posse stuff. If you guys ever come across it, make sure you pick it up. They have a giant cult following. If you're not familiar with them, they are a rapper group who paint their face like clowns. They're called Juggalos, and their stuff sells really, really well. All right, there it is. This is the Violent J figure. We end up getting $19.99 plus shipping. I had this listed for $29.99, and I just sent an offer. It's been in my store for like 8 months now. I think it's the last Insane Clown Posse piece I have. It probably took a little bit longer to sell this because the box is a little beat up. But it's pure profit. I'm happy to see it go because it is, as you can see, kind of a bigger box. That is the sign that you can tell is Insane Clown Posse, guys. That's actually their mascot, their logo. So logo for Juggalos, so keep an eye out for that. But you can see his face is all painted. We got $19.99 plus shipping. I'm happy to see it go. So it's Scooby-Doo. Did I put it in here yet? Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, where are you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. All right, well, I can't find it. So ironically, Scooby, where are you? It may be in my office. I'll have to go look there. All right, so the next 2 items we sold were actually these journals, these Disney journal books. And if you guys ever come across these, pick them up. I didn't know how valuable these things were, but they look just like replica, like spell books or old books you would see in the movies. They're really cool looking, but they're journal books. So we actually sold 2 of them for really good money. I think the one we got 90, the one we got 40. So let me pull those here and show you. All right, so the first one we sold was a Sword in the Stone. I mean, look at this thing. It is so well done. Has the like locking thing on the side. Really cool book. Has that. I mean, extremely well done. We had that listed for $100 and we sent out an offer for $89.99 and they accepted. So great turnaround. I paid $110 for 7 books. So this one book alone almost paid for the lot, but we've already sold 2 other ones. So this is pure profit, which is great. Here's the next one we sold. We sold a Cinderella. This one is not as valuable as the last one, but once again, these are done super cool. That one we had it listed for $44.99 and we sent an offer for $39.99 and the buyer accepted. So we sold 2 of those for $130, paid $110 for both. I'm sorry, $110 for all the books. And I wish I had more of these. In my recent pickup I actually got 1 or 2 more of these, which is great. I haven't listed yet, so I need to get them listed because they've been hot sellers. I've already sold probably, how many do I got left? I've sold 4 of the 7 that I've had already, and I've only listed them a couple weeks ago, so really good. Quick turnaround with the money as well, so I'm definitely happy with that. All right, so next items we actually sold 2 lots of comic books. They're both what's called Wildcats. It's a DC comic. It was from the creator Jim Lee. If you guys aren't familiar with Jim Lee has done a lot of famous artwork for the X-Men and Alpha Flight, and the reason why I think these are selling right now, this is what it is. Okay, got a lot of 3 and there's a lot of 4 of these, but there's a bunch of number 1s in here from his run on that. I think the big reason why these are actually selling, both lots sold for $6.99 plus combined shipping there, is because Jim Lee is doing an autograph signing at CGC. So one thing I've noticed over the last 2 years is anytime there's an artist, especially a bigger artist, does an autograph signing at CGC, you can send in your books, even if they're already graded, to get professionally autographed and verified, and then they will regrade it, or they'll grade your book with the autograph on it and put a yellow label on it to verify that it's real. I've sold a bunch of books for a specific artist or specific writer based on what CGC is doing autograph signing. So, which is actually great because anytime they announce it, it gives me a boost in sales. So I'm all for them to keep doing autograph signings. I don't feel like they're really worth it because you're sending your book in there, you're paying like $75 to get autographed. Then if you get your book pressed, it's gonna be another $15, and then get it graded, you're looking at like another, like, I think it's $40 for the autograph ones to get graded. Some in that ballpark. So I mean, you're literally paying, you know, some of these times people are paying $100 to get their book autographed and graded. Now, if you're keeping it for your personal collection, that's great. But you have so many people sending in books right now, and then they're getting them to resale. I don't think that's I don't think it's a smart idea anymore to have your books be sent to CGC for a signature signing to try to flip them. When they do actors, I think that's the coolest thing. They do actors, and they don't do a lot of autograph signings, but they have an actor with the certified label on top. That's a little bit different. But they've been flooding the market with these autograph signings, and I just think it's not good for the resale market. So I would try to stay away from getting books signed to flip, especially if you're doing the grading and everything else, unless it's like a high-end book or something very special. But just regular books, just not worth it, I don't think. All right, so I did find the Scooby-Doo. It was in my office there, so I pulled that one. This is what the Scooby-Doo is. This is for the GameCube. Great condition here. We ended up getting $25.99 plus shipping for this, so good return. This came in a recent pickup. I did a private pick. I think I paid like $60 for all the video game stuff, and I'm gonna make a killing off that. So really happy with it. All right, next thing we sold, we actually sold a wrestling DVD. What are you doing? Say hi. Say hi. Hi, Mr. Jack. Hey, Willow. Hey, Willow. All right, next thing we sold is a wrestling DVD. This is Evolve number 8. Right here, we ended up getting $6.99 plus shipping for this. A lot of good wrestlers though on here, man. You see Sami Callihan, Brody Lee, Bobby Fish, Austin Aries, Tony Nese, Rich Swann, AR Fox. For those that don't know, Evolve was one of the top wrestling independent promotions in the country. All right, guys, we're gonna end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We hit 1,000 subs in here, so thank you guys. I wanted to do that here before the end of the year. We were able to do that. I appreciate each and every one of you. And guys, till next time, make sure you guys keep flipping and punching.